Fucking Christ. What's up, guys? Give me a few minutes here. It's all fucked up with why my screen isn't centered. So just give me a few minutes. I'm not going to be doing anything yet. I don't know why the hell. Ew, what the hell, Streamlabs? Why are you so stupid? Yeah, there we go. Making my life so fucking hard, man. Like, really, this shit ain't that hard. One second, guys. All right, are we able to see everything over here? Can we see all the numbers? Is everything visible, guys? Can we see everything? Yeah, everything's good? Cool. All right, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Let me just get the chat pulled up and we'll get everything going. Oh, yesterday was rough, man. There was a lot. I fell asleep, so I don't really know what happened, but I know it didn't end great. Yeah. So I think I'm about ready. I think. All right. So we're gonna wait on a few people to get in here, but let me just drop the link for everybody real quick. And then we can get going. All right. And just need to check one last thing, and then we will get going. I did make an actual YouTube video this morning as well, but it's not done uploading because it's the slowest goddamn site in the world. Maybe it is done. Let's see. It is done. Look at that. All right, cool. Hey, what is happening, everybody? 1 second. We need to get back. We need to make this public. Bingo. And all right, guys. Let's do this. What is happening? Sav, Trayvon, Mitch, FTF, Plague Runner, MKG, Jax, Aiden, Mark, Congo Natty. That's a nice and that's an interesting name there. Jay is Eleazar, David, Aiden, Andrew, Kiko, Throwback, Cecil, everybody, Booties. Oh my goodness, guys. People popping in now. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? Yesterday I had to just destroy our streak. At least Thrive pulled through for me. I got Thrive up and working again all morning. I couldn't get any props. Nothing was working for me. Every day there is something, I tell you. But we're going to try and deep dive this. So this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to go through the slate game for game, and then I'll take questions at the end. We're going to try to run this to 4 o'clock. I'd love to go later, but I got to get plenty of time to write up the Patreon because I didn't have time yesterday or the last day when we did the live stream, whenever that was, 2 days ago. So we're going to try to get it done in 2 hours, what we can, but let's get going right away and not waste any more time. So let's first take a look at what we got happening today. Memphis versus Orlando. Memphis 6-point favorites with the 232 total. Got Boston playing in Dallas. Celtics are a 3.5-point favorite, 232.5 total. Same total as the first game, just a little bit tighter spread, which is better for us for betting purposes. And we got the Jazz coming to Utah. Utah was 7-point favorites, 230-point total. A little bit of a blowout risk in this game possible. 7 isn't a terrible spread, but it's more than I'd like to see. And then last but not least, we've got the Clips versus the Nuggets in Denver. Denver 5-point favorites, 228. Yeah, short slates are my jam, dude. I love the short slate. So I'm hoping we can do the live stream by short slate and capitalize on the good old-fashioned full sweep, you know? Sweep that shit under the rug. Gonna get them again. Yesterday, they definitely owe me for yesterday because I was way heavier than I should have been, and I got rocked. Oh boy, did I get rocked yesterday. All right, so let's check out the injury situations. In the first game, we got Brandon Clark, game time decision. Remains sidelined Thursday. He is out versus the Magic. Officially out. There we go. There's the update. Oh, we got more. We got big news. Got Bane out today. We got Clark out today, and we got an unknown, don't worry, Danny Green, because he's barely playing in Memphis anyways. On the other side, we got Bol out. We got Okiki out. We got Mo Wagner out. We don't really got to worry about Isaac. We don't got to. Jalen Suggs is a game time decision. Could return Thursday. Got an ankle thing going on, but possible to return. We would love to not see him return, but we'll see what happens. Boston, Dallas. Don't worry, Danilo Gallinari, irrelevant. We got Finney-Smith out for Dallas. We got Josh Green out for Dallas, and we got Maxi Kleber out for Dallas. Not going to make a huge difference, but good to note. Utah, we're just missing Colin Sexton again. Houston is looking pretty full. Jayshawn Tate, only one out. The Clips, Paul George. I really hope he plays today because he is the... Hold your questions till the end, guys. Kiko, everyone, please. Oh, I have touched a broom. I swear, I'm quite the cleaner. I clean very well. I'm a single dad. I got to keep the house clean. So, Paul George, probably the best play on the slate today in 100 different ways. I'll show you, but let's hope he plays, man. Questionable with a hamstring, even questionable with a hammy. I want it. He looks so good and everything. We'll talk about it. Nick Batum out. That's big for the shooters. Batum is definitely known to knock down like 5 to 8 a game sometimes, so having him out will be helpful for sure for the likes of Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Morris, the shooters of the team. No, they don't know yet, bro. They don't even know. So we got Denver, an unknown in Colin Gillespie. We've got Jeff Green, who is, what did that just say? Still remains, he is out for, that's Wednesday's game against the Clippers. It's Thursday, my man. Did they just play the Clips yesterday, too? What does this say? Jeff Green, I thought it said something about very unlikely to play, Jeff Green. And another unknown. Okay, so nothing huge for injuries, except for Paul George really is the only unknown at this point. Everyone else has got no injuries in the lineup. So that is great. What's happening, Curly? Good to have you here, dude. Billionaire in the building. What's good, brother? Glad to have you. All right, so we've got who's playing. We've got the spreads. We've determined there shouldn't be any blowouts today, hopefully. There's a little potential in the Houston game, but I think Houston can hold their own. There's some Houston players that look pretty good today. We'll take a look. Oh! Okay, sorry. One last thing I got to grab real quick. I think it's in my pocket probably already. Yeah, okay. We're good. No way I do this whole stream sober. No. Come on, man. I'm trying to do a stream here. Yeah, really, hopefully no blowout. Okay. So we're going to look at the fantasy scores and see who pops towards the top today. And kind of use that as a guide to see what might be some of the better plays. So coming up as the highest fantasy score player today, we got Luka at 63.3 points, Jokic, Morant, Tatum, Paul George, Jaylen Brown, Lauri Markkanen, Kevin Porter, Christian Wood, Kawhi Leonard, Jalen Green, Paolo Banchero, Jordan Clarkson, Jaren Jackson, Wendell Carter, Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray, Steven Adams, Mike Conley. Everyone else is under 30 fantasy points, and we're probably not going to be too interested unless they have value. Yes, Christian Wood might be in someone to look at today. We will dig in on that. So let's go into game by game, just kind of speed through this first and find the players that we like the most. I already have some wrote down that I think are very viable for today that we'll look at also right away. But let's go game for game. While we're in the game here, on your final, right, can you write down your favorite two? Yes, I can certainly give my two-play power play that I like the most on my final. I can certainly do that. So, Sengun, I am incredibly interested in today. If we look at his points, juiced over minus 133 over 13.5. Rebounds, juiced over minus 134 to the over, plus 101 to the under. Assist, minus 157 over 2.5, plus 117 to the under. And the PRA, minus 148 to the over, plus 112 to the under. So Sengun looks great. Let's take a look at Sengun's matchup. So we have got the center against Utah. And if we take a look, bingo, they give up the fifth most points in the league at 22.22 per game, 17.6 rebounds per game, and 3.74 assists per game over the last 7. If we look at the whole season to see if they've gotten better or worse, they've gotten a little bit better. Before they were on the whole season, they're giving up 25.3 points per game, 16.5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Terrible. Absolutely despicable defense against the center. First play we're going to take a look at is Alperen Sengun. So let's take a look. Sengun is going to be playing at home today. And I already have a favorite play for Sengun, but we're going to dig through everything. The play for Sengun that I like the most, they do, but Sengun's going to see a majority of the time today. Let me pull this back up. So Jayshawn Tate is out. I know he's been out a lot lately, but him and Jabari Smith are really the only two bigs that are going to be seeing any kind of minutes. We'll look at the game log and we'll look at his minutes and stuff, but let's first kind of look at what he's been doing at home lately. So if we look at his points, he's hitting 3 of the last 4. He's been looking strong lately. Let's look at the overall, too. So overall, he's been very good lately, as we can see. In the points, he's been hitting almost every game. 5 of the last 5, 6 of the last 7. And then when we go to the home games, he's hitting 3 of the last 4, 2 of the last 2. So he's cooking right now. He's cooking lately, okay? So let's dig through all the stats. We got rebounds. Strong at home. Let's look at overall. Not as strong, but lately, strong. You know, you can't really argue with that. But at home, he's very good on the boards. Very good on the boards at home. Let's look at the assist. Not much there at home. Not doing much. Points plus assist. Nothing I'm overly interested. Points plus rebounds looks a little better. 2 of the last 2, 3 of the last 4, 5 of the last 10. Rebounds plus assist. Hey, that's viable. Let's look at, he hooked short last game. The prior game at home, he hit with flying colors. Let's look at the overall. Yeah, I know the Rockets are at home. I know. This is Sengun. Oh, dude, I'm tripping. Thank you. I never clicked his name. Let's go through this again. All right. At home. 2 of the last 3, 3 of the last 4. Points for rebounds at home. Same thing applies. Very strong on the boards at home. Very strong. Assist. Very strong over the last 4. Let's take a look at just the overall for the assist. Very strong over the last 7 or 8 games, except for a couple tough defensive games in Dallas and Boston. Back to the home. Let's go to the points and assist. Last 4, he's been locked in. He's been very strong lately. Points and rebounds, locked in. And we've got, even though he's missed in 4 of these games, they've been consistent. We are looking for that consistency in a player. Even though he's been short, he's been consistently just short. So he's hit in the last 4. He's missed in 4 of the last 10 with 16, 16, 17, 18. So we're talking a couple baskets, and a rebound. So let's look at rebounds and assists. Looks, again, everything lately at home has been really, really strong. Let's look at the overalls. Very strong lately. The last 6, 7 games. Very strong rebounds and assists. So let's go back to home and let's look at the PRA. So he's hit this with room to spare by at least 3 in the past 4 home games. He has hit it in only 1 of the last 4 overall games. But let's go back to the home now, and let's take a look at his first half PRA. So he is, full game, he's hitting 4 of the last 4, but first half, he is hitting 3 of the last 4, but 4 of the last 5, and the 2 he has missed in the last 7 have been by the hook. So we're going to get to Lauri. Lauri's a smash today. So Sengun's first half interests me more just because on the full game, yes, he's hit, and yes, he's been consistent, but first half, he's 7 games straight, he's hit it or hooked short. And he's got a very solid matchup, like we looked at, He's got a top 5 matchup for points, a top 2 matchup for rebounds, and a top 10 matchup for assist. So oh my God, this thing ain't working again. I'm gonna kill someone. So do you guys think Sengun's stronger first half or full game, guys? Key says first half. I agree. You fuck with first half. All right. I am also on first half PRA. That is what I played so far over on Prize Picks. This was what I've put in so far. Sengun first half PRA, Lauri Markkanen PRA full game, and then I got Lauri points and Franz points and assists so far. So okay, so we're agreeing Sengun first half PRA strong play today. Let's write it down. First play that it's going to final plays. I like that a lot, and it's the first play we looked at. It's a good start. Let's keep going. Jabari Smith, I've already looked at him. Didn't look good unless anybody else has looked and wants to see that. We will skip Jabari unless anybody has seen something different. We're going to get to Luka. I know, bro. Trust me, I'm all over that one. Jalen Green. Let's take a look at what his stats have looked like at the other thing with Sengun that I do want to show you quick. He's only played them twice before, so it doesn't really matter. In the most recent game was fine, but I do normally like to have a solid history, but Sengun is newer also to the NBA, so you can't really ask for much. We'll get first half game log versus Utah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I lost my home away paper. Uh-oh, here it is. Okay. Yes, versus Utah. Okay, so he has been, these games that he's had against them, he apparently hit 4. For some reason I remember 2 only. He's only played 11 minutes in the first half at most. So this season, if we look at his game logs, and I know this is a little bit of a caveat to that first half that may make you want to go full game, but his full game stats are not much better, which I'll show you. But let's look at his minutes. So 22, 26, 17, he has been low on minutes lately, you guys. So maybe that's not too far out of order. So he, despite having like a perfect spot right now today, like a dream spot, he's got very, very good juice on him, but his history is just not there. And if we look at full game, this is what I pulled up before. 5 points, 4 boards, and assists. 9 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, 7 boards. But this is 18 minutes, 16 minutes, 16 minutes. So hopefully Sengun plays 20-something minutes. If we dig back into that real quick and we look at Sengun and we go back to a full game and we go up to the minutes and we scroll it to 21 minutes. So at 21 minutes, he becomes 1 game better. If we get higher in the minutes here, nothing much happens as he gets more minutes. It's not like until he hits 30, his rate doesn't really change. Anywhere between 20 and 30, he's still hitting that 70% range. So I guess his minutes really don't matter. Whether he gets 14 or he gets 24, he's putting up these same stats at full game. So I guess, yeah, first half, if he gets 14 minutes, guys, in the first half, look at that. If he gets 11 minutes, he's 6 for 10. If he gets 13 minutes, he's 6 for 10. If he gets 14, he becomes 6 for 7. So let's just cross our fingers that Sengun's seen some good run in the first half here, if we're going to be taking the first half play. Otherwise, again, I think the full game look is not bad, as he has hit it in 4 of the last 4 at home, as well as, like we said, only 1 of the last 2 overall. But he does have the 23rd easiest matchup in the NBA, so it's an easy matchup for points, easy matchup for rebounds, a little tougher for assists for the center, but overall it's easy. So let's skip on. What about his points? I can show you his points. For this full game points right here, full game at home, full game first half at home. Scroll the minutes back to 0. Full game first half at home. What do they have it set to? 6.5 probably, not 7. 6.5. All right, so let's look at 6.5. So at 6.5, he has hit it in. He hooked short last game, and then he's hit it in 5 of the last 5 prior. So first half points is not a bad look. Again, first half PRA, a lot more consistent. We know hook short twice, otherwise he's hit 7 in a row. So I'm on board with first half PRA. I guess points is not bad either. Same thing, he's hit 5 games and he's hooked short twice. It's kind of the same thing. I just think he's going to get a lot done on the glass and on the assist front because of the odds that he has. Minus 157 to the over on the assist and minus 134 on the over to the boards. So props.cash, bro, is $20 a month, $100 for a season. But if you use my promo code, I can get you 25% off the first month. So just DM me on Discord. Let's get on to some more players. We got to move faster. 22 minutes, one guy ain't gonna cut it when we got 2 hours to work, guys. So let's get these. We're gonna not look at everyone. Let's get these core plays out the way first. Let's do that. So we've had Markkanen mentioned plenty of times. I've already looked at Markkanen and love him. Let's look at Markkanen together, you guys. So if we scroll to Lauri, his points are minus 118 to the over, minus 112 to the under, so almost even money. His PRA, minus 113 to the over, minus 117 to the money, minus 117 under, even money. Boards, minus 133 to the over, plus 100. Got some good juice on the boards, and the assists are plus money also. So that's really odd that there's no juice, because check this out. So we got small forward, versus, or I mean, small forward versus the Rockets. Look at this. First. He has the best matchup in the NBA in every single category. That doesn't happen like ever. So hold your questions, strength and numbers until the end. I will definitely check that out for you at the end. Hold the questions and I'll hold the people. I will get to the key plays first, guys. But I'll take requests towards the end for sure. So we've got amazing matchup. We've got good juice on everything, or we have like no juice on everything, which makes no sense. But we have this great matchup. So what is causing the lack of juice? Let's look at Lauri's past versus Houston. Every star goes to Houston to shine. That's what they do in Houston, you know. So this is why would Lauri be any different? You know, he's not going to be. I see in no world that he doesn't just, you know, pull a Luka on these guys, you know, and put up some insane numbers today versus Houston. So let's check out what he's done in the past. Most recently, that would be at the beginning of this season, 10-26-22, 24 points, 9 boards, 3 assists. Before that, 2 days earlier, he saw them. The only 2 games he's seen them as a Jazz player. He had 14, 6, and 1. So he made some changes between game 1 and 2 days later, game 2, and he put the hurting on him in game 2. So 24 points, 9 boards, 3 assists. That's a pretty meh game for Lauri Markkanen, you know, compared to what he's doing right now. Let's take a look at just his overall game log. So Lauri has recently put up 28 points, 29 points, 36 points, 29 points, 32 points, 21 points, 38 points, 24 points, 18 points, 31 points. Man's been mashing. Rebounds, 8, 14, 5, 16, 12 over the last 5. Assists, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Not doing much on assists. So we're going to look at Lauri. Why even bother looking at PRA? You know, we should probably just look at points plus rebounds, right? Because he's gotten 1 assist max in all these games in the last 5. Against them in the past, he's had 3, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, you know, so he's not getting assists against Houston. He's getting points and he's getting boards. So PRA is a fine look because I think he's just going to crush them and I think everything's going to hit. But let's take a look at what the prop is for just the points plus assist, or points plus rebounds for Markkanen. And then we'll take a look at how he's been doing. So the difference is 2 assists between points and rebounds and points, rebounds, and assists. That is nuts to me that they're just asking 2 for a push. He'd have to have 3 to make this a successful win over this. So points plus rebounds is probably the play. I just was early and jumping on stuff. So let's take a look at what Lauri has done on the road. I agree, Denham Banks is probably generally a safer thing, fantasy points or the points plus rebounds, but PRA cashes almost every single day. Like, regardless, I feel like maybe it doesn't. We're about to see. So here's his away games, guys. This man has just lit the world on fire lately. Home or away, it looks like. We're going to check the overall stats as well. Let's take a look at what he has done total. Look at this. 6 out of the last 7 games. He has just crushed the PRA total. Let's look at points plus rebounds. Same as the PRA. You know, it's literally no difference. Let's look at the points. Well, just today, though, because there is a 3 assist gap that you would have to clear in the number, because did they have it at 32.5? They're 33.5. Okay. So, and like I said, Lauri was projected for 40.3 fantasy points today. So what was the PRA for him again? It should probably be somewhere around 35. Yeah, 35.5. So that's probably, they're definitely, the juice probably isn't too far off then. So do we think points plus rebounds plus assists? Do we think fantasy points is maybe something that would interest us? He did really screw me the other day on the fantasy points. Points and rebounds, definitely. Points and boards. All right, points and boards it is. We're going to move on because we're going to try to hit as many as we can, and then we'll take some questions, and we'll try to put a lineup together. I really wish I had more time today, but I didn't do first looks for the Patreon because I wanted to get the first looks done on stream. So we got to get at least 6 good plays in on stream. And right now we've got 2 that we feel are pretty damn solid. Stats are not like holy, whoa, like sometimes they are, but we haven't found anyone yet like that at least. Let's keep looking. So who else, guys? Luka and Christian Wood. Let's take a look at Luka first. I looked at Christian Wood already, and he doesn't pop as much as I would like him to pop. Smart and Brown, we will also take a look at. Those will be the following 2. And that way we've hit every game too then, I believe. We'll get to the Denver game, and we'll look at Jamal Murray, because I know people have interest in him. All right, so we'll look at Christian first, because he pops up first. 3-pointers, no thank you. Christian Wood blocks, no thank you. Points, okay, minus 132 to the over, plus 100 to the under. So the points have some decent juice. When you're betting on Prize Picks, just for future reference and just something to keep in the back of your mind, when you put your parlay together, what the odds end up being based on the payout structure is a minus 137 is what every single prop comes out to be, averaging if you do a 2-man, 3-man, 4-man, 5-man, 6-man. It doesn't matter based on their payout structures. So if you're getting a number that's under minus 137 or worse, before your guy even hits the court, he's lost value. If they're over a minus 137, they have better value than that. Before they even get on the court, you already have stuff working in your favor. So we're generally looking for lines in the minus 130s and up. You know, that would be ideal. Like I said, Christian Wood, minus 132, right where we need him to be. So the points look good. PRA, minus 105 to the over, minus 126 to the under. Got more money to the under right now. Rebounds, minus 118 to the over, minus 112 to the under. Even money. Okay, steals and blocks, even money. Turnovers, big money to the over on turnovers. Do we have Christian Wood turnovers offered to us today? And then what is the other Christian Wood plays that you guys were interested in? We do not, of course, have a turnover prop. I saw someone say assist. I've already looked at Ja. That was a no-go, but we will look again if we have time. So Christian Wood over 1.5 assist. Does anybody like the points for Christian Wood? Okay, assist looks okay on the last 5. I'll look into that further. Let's see what his matchup looks like. So we've got Christian Wood, center, versus Boston. And we're going to be looking at the assist versus Boston. All right, 2.84 per game given up total over the last 7 on the season. Boston is giving up 3.63, so they've been clamping down a little bit over the last 7 games on their defense towards the center, at least in the assist perspective. So let's hop back over to here and take a look at Christian Wood and what Christian Wood has been doing at home. Just go here first. Let's get him at... We'll look at... Okay, here's overall first. Points overall. Points at home because they have the juice. That looks really good to me. Despite how the back end of the last 5 looks, that is concerning for sure. But the fact that last 5, he has crushed the last 5 at home. And if we look at the overall home and away games, he's hit it with like a lot of room to spare in 4 of those 7 games that he hit it in. The 3 games he missed, one of which was versus Houston. Oh, he's against Boston. Sorry, I thought I was going to say that is ironic that he would miss against a team like Houston. Okay, but anyways, so the time he played Boston this season, he did put up 26 points the first game. So let's look at the overall game log, guys, and see what we're dealing with here. Because he didn't grade out that well when I looked at him earlier, but it was very quick. So let's look again and make sure we're getting everything correct here and not missing anything obvious. Christian Wood, game log versus Boston. So he's had one game against them as a member of Dallas, and he put up 26 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. So he did hit the assist line. His most prior game with the Rockets versus them in 2021, he also hit that assist line, but it's not very relevant. But just for note, he did hit it. He also hit the points with 24, and the prior 2 games before that with 36 and 32. So I think that Christian Wood's points, yes, they were bumped from 18.5 this morning even to 19. So that is a sign of things going in the right direction. I don't generally like to take bumps, but as we look at Wood in his home games with the line at 19, he's pushed it once, and he's hit it in 4 of the last 5, 2 of them with some major room to spare. So I'm not really... Oh, that's the overalls. At home, he has still pushed it 1 time and hit it in 4 of the last 5, 2 of which was still with room to spare. So 18.5, if you caught it at that, was great. That was great. P plus A has not bumped. Okay, let's look at P plus A. So P plus A should be at 20.5. Okay. Really, it should be at 20. So is what they've done. They've baked in 2 assists. So by saying you're going to take points plus assist, you might as well just take assist, because you're needing 2 full assists, or you're needing him to just crush points, but then you might as well just be on points. So in the game log versus Boston, no, it doesn't. No, what? Thank you. They play Boston. What do you mean? Dallas plays Boston today. So I don't know what you're talking about. Those are the correct minutes. So everything about that is correct. That's who he plays today. Unless I'm missing something. The minutes you were looking at point guard, those weren't minutes. Those were... Let me see, guys. No, I was on the center, guys. You're tripping. You guys are all tripping. I don't know what to tell you. Definitely was on center. So, again, solid matchup. Centers versus Boston, like I said. That's who we were looking at before. Middle of the road again. So, was I looking at point guard for the points and stuff? Let's see. No, it definitely was not. So, again, Christian Wood, again, the matchup, like we said, we haven't looked at for Wood yet, but over the season, yeah, you got me confused. We're going to keep it moving. People are confusing me by confusing themselves and not paying attention, I don't think. So, Christian Wood, that is another play we are going to take. Looking at his points, if we look at assist, he has only hit this in 2 of 5 last home games. He has had 0 once. He's had 1 too many times. That's a no for me. The assist category is big red. No. Points plus assist. He has also hit in the last 5, but I'd rather just take the points. So Christian Wood points. Again, the stats aren't as great as we would like them to be, but it's what we're offered as of right now. So that's what we got to deal with. All right, next, we're going to take a look at Luka Doncic and see what is going on with him. He is slated for the highest fantasy points on the day, 63.3. I will try to get to smart. Got to focus, guys. Got to let me focus here. All right, smart, because otherwise we're going to get nowhere. Marcus Smart. Let's take it and see. That's what I'm talking about. Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic game log versus Boston, who they play. 42 points, 8 boards, 9 assists most recently, followed by 26, 8 and 8, 33, 9 and 5, 36, 8 and 5, 31, 10 and 8. So we've got combined totals of PRAs of 59, 42, 47, 49, 49, 49. So that seems to be the number. 49 and above, kind of. So you can be iffy on Woods. I'm just showing you what we have for what we have on Woods. You know, it looks good. So we're on Luka now, though. You can decide on your own if you think that's a good play. These are kind of first looks and trying to get good information on these guys. If you don't like the play, certainly don't take it. You know, don't feel obligated to take a play unless it's like total standout. Markkanen and Sengun's the only one that I really truly like a lot right now. But let's take a look at now. We've seen Luka has done the number against Boston. Let's see what his games look like at home over the last 10. So at home, full game over the last 10, Luka's points have hit or hooked short or been they have hooked short or been a basket short in 1, 2, 3, 4 games out of 10. They've hit in 4 games out of 10. This is Mr. Consistent. Okay? There's his points. Let's look at his rebounds. Not looking great at home. Assist? That's not too bad. 3 hooks short, 6 hits, and 1 miss. Not bad. Points plus assist. Again, a lot of hooks short. So we might be setting ourselves up for a hook short today. But again, he has not played Boston yet this year. If we're looking at the points plus rebounds, let's look at rebounds plus assists. It doesn't look great. Let's look at the PRA. Also doesn't look great. So I think the points alone probably looks safest, or the points plus assist. Probably points plus assist. And over the last 10, he has had 43 on average. Over the last 5, he's had 42. And over the season, 42. So today the line is 42.5. Again, sounds like a lot of hooks are in store possibly. I am high on Luka given the pass. Let's look at the matchup today. Point guard versus Boston. So there's no confusion. Point guard versus Boston. We're going to look at the PRA. We're going to look at the points plus assists. We're going to look at points first versus Boston, giving up 25.5 a game over the last 7. Assist, they're giving up 8.95 per game. Let's look at Luka's game log and how many minutes per game he's playing, because those are based on the full game. So he is playing 41, 37, 34, 47, 39, 42, 37, somewhere between 37 and 42 minutes on average. So if we go back to this and we crank this back to at home and we give him 37 to 40 minutes, somewhere in that range, look at this. Hits and hooks short. But I think we could probably land on the right side of variance today, you know? I mean, do we feel like Luka's a pretty strong play, guys, at home today versus Boston, who he has, again, dropped 42, 8 and 9, 26, 8 and 8. The only game that he did not hit the number was this game. So he had, again, 59 PRA most recently. 42 was his only miss. Then he had 47. That's a winner. We're looking at, P plus A. Hit it with 51. Missed it with 30. Oh, hit it with 34. So what's the line set at for P plus A? 42.5. Okay. So yeah, he's hit that in 4 of the last 5 games, guys, and he's hooked short on the one that he missed. So it is a difficult one, guys. It's really tough whether or not you are prepared to land on the hook. But, again, based on who else is going to do it today? Who else is going to put those points up? I heard people talking about Spencer Dinwiddie in the chat earlier and his assists. So let's look at Spencer quick while we're on this game. We know Luka, what he has looked like. Let's look at just his overall stats out of curiosity, just not his home games only, just to see on points plus assists. He's been crushing lately too, guys. 4 of the last 6, he's hit the number. 48's been the average over the last 5. Over the last 10, 44.5. I think Luka's a go. So let's look. Who's going to feed Luka today, guys? Spencer Dinwiddie's going to feed him. Someone's going to feed him, right? So let's take a look and see what Spencer's been doing at home lately as far as assists goes. This is overall killing it. Killing it overall. Let's look at home. Last 4, slapped it. He had one bad game, and then he had a hook short, hit, hook short, hit, hook short. So this man's basically 9 out of 10. Yeah, sorry guys. I will look at Luka turnovers real fast for you. Doncic, back to him. And his turnovers over 3.5, I believe it is. At home, he has hit the number in 6 out of 10. Overall, he has hit the number in 7 of the last 10. And if we look at team turnovers, Boston is giving up look over the season, I guess. Sure. Boston is giving up one of the least turnovers in the league, bottom 7 in the league. So I probably would not be on that. Can't look up free throws. I'm not into free throws, not my thing. Not going to look at free throws. I'm sorry about that. Back to Dinwiddie. We're going to look at his assists, guys. He's been lighting them up overall. On the assist. What just changed? Something just changed. At home, yeah, something definitely just changed from what we were just looking at. I don't know what. So assist for Spencer Dinwiddie. What was it we were just looking at? Was it his rebounds? Was it his points? What was it, guys? Because that's really confusing. Or was that maybe Luka's assist, you guys? That might make some more sense. It was Luka's stats that we were looking at on the first Spencer Dinwiddie stuff, yes. So Luka's assists also look wonderful. Back to Dinwiddie now. All right. So Dinwiddie's got big juice to the under right now, minus 145 on those assists. At home, he has hit in 5 of the last 6 games, 5 of the last 7 as well, hooking short in 2 of them. So he has looked pretty good, but there's big juice to the under. Why? Well, this says Boston's defensive rating is pretty strong against the shooting guard, at least, for the assist. So let's take a look at the matchup itself and see what. Let's just double check this. The shooting guard versus Boston and the assist total. Let's take a look where they fall. It's ugly, guys. Bottom 5 in the league, over 3.55 per game. He needs 5 by himself. I'm off. Even what he's been doing lately. Let's look at, again, what Spencer has done against Boston before I quickly rule him out, but I'm thinking a no on this one. Let's see. 4, 5, 5, 9, 3, 4, 3. Oh, sorry, that's rebounds. 4, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4. That's a lot of hooks, guys. Hook, hook, hit, hook, miss, miss, hook. That's not great. It was on Luka before, yeah. So now this is Dinwiddie, though. This is Dinwiddie's assist, 100%. This is Spencer Dinwiddie's at home. So he has hit, but he's hooked in 2 of the last 7. He has also hooked in how many of the past games against Boston? 1, 2, 3 of the last 4, and 4 of the last 7. So that's probably a no for me. So Luka was a go, And again, did we decide Luka's points plus assists, guys? That's what we wanted, right? Because that's our third play that we got locked, or our third play that we've got that we feel very good about. Was assist, and then look at points plus assist. Yeah, we're going to go points plus assist because his points have been so steady at home as well. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's back now. I was at Lucas at first, so it's not important. You don't need to know what's going on. Is I'm looking back at Luka right now to make sure I want to take the points plus assist over the assist for my lineup for the Patreon. So we're going to move on to the next guy. We've looked at Dinwiddie. We looked at where he was. He hit in 5 of the last 7. He hooked short in the 2 misses. But when he's played Boston in the past, he's hooked short in 1, 2, 3 of the last 4 games. And the game that he hit it, he just hit it with 5. So let's go to Franz Wagner. Yeah, let's look at Franz. Did we already look at Franz, guys? I looked at Franz earlier. I don't remember if we looked at him on stream. I don't think we did. I'm not going to touch. I don't care. Banchero's done. I'm done. He has blown it too many times for me. All right, so Dallas at home today. So let's look at Franzi. This is his points at home. Let's first go look at Franz on the books. Do this in the correct order, guys. Keep this as organized as possible here for the next hour and 10 minutes. So let's get to this game. Franzi is minus 106 to the over, plus minus 124 to the under on points. So they got him with some juice to the under, which we're going to look into why. His assists, though, are cranked at minus 2.5. I'm pretty sure we did look at Franz already. We did not? Okay. So his assists are minus 189 to the over. Assists look great. Do we have that as a possibility just to take Franzi's assist? If so, that might be the route. Of course not. So let's go back. Take a look at what else we have for options. The boards are even money. The PRA is juiced to the under. The points are juiced to the under. But you know what? He was on my list today for points and assists or PRA. Let's take a look at why, guys. Let's look at the matchup. Okay, so check this out. You have to keep this in mind. This is what screwed me up this morning. This is why Franz is juiced to the under. I now remember. He is their shooting guard, right? Today, he is not. Due to all the people missing, here is the Magic starting 5. Point guard, Markelle Fultz. Shooting guard, Gary Harris. Normally where Banchero is, we have Franz Wagner. Power forward, Banchero. Center, Wendell Carter. So the shooting guard has a lovely matchup today versus Memphis. So shooting guard points versus Memphis is a top 5 matchup. But he's not playing shooting guard today. I still think, though they have him listed as a small forward, that he's going to see a run at 2 and 3. I don't think they're just going to stick him at, like the matchup is going to be so set in stone that, because look at the difference between the shooting guard top 5 matchup and the small forward bottom 5 matchup. So that's really suspect. So it depends where he's playing today, because his points have looked really good at home. And I don't want to fade somebody that's in a good spot, but based on where they have him in the lineup today, it's a little scary because the setup is not good for the small forward. If we look again, Memphis giving up the 4th least points in the league at 17, under 17 per game. The 4th, or definitely towards the bottom, we can look exactly. The 5th least rebounds per game to the small forward, and the somewhere towards the top on the assist. But again, we knew that already. That's why the juice on the assist was minus 189. But that's why PrizePicks isn't giving it to us. So I'm probably gonna just leave Franz as a lean, because if he does play the 2, he's gonna just smash today. If he does get stuck playing 3, it might not go so well. So I don't know if I want to subject myself to that. Markelle Fultz, we'll take a look, sure. Not a name I don't think I've ever clicked in my life. Let's see if today is the first day I'm going to click them. All right, so what prop are you guys looking at, guys? Yeah, Sengun first half PRA. We already decided that is good to go. That was the first play we looked at. I love it. Yes, also no Bane. Yeah, so that does. We're going to get to the Boston game, guys. We're taking requests towards the end. We're going to just try to get through the key players first. Marcus Smart first half fantasy score is out. I looked at Marcus Smart, terrible. Not even going to look at it again on stream. Terrible stats. Terrible versus Dallas. So let's look at Fultz. We're staying on track here, guys. What prop do you guys like for Fultz? Let's take a look. Markelle. What is standing out for Markelle? Assist, big time. Minus 166 to the over, plus 123 to the under. Points, minus 125 to the over, minus 106 to the under. Not bad. PRA, minus 130 to the over, minus 100 to the under. Pretty decent PRA and assists so far, and rebounds are a big no-go, plus money to the under. PRA, Fultz first half, what, Turbo? First half what? Points, PRA? Okay, so we'll look at the full game PRA and the first half PRA then for Markelle. So let's look at PRA. We're going to look at everything. Ooh, that does look good. Let's look at the overall just to see how he's been doing. Superb. Consistency. Again, that is what we like to see. Even though he missed, consistent. Very, very close to the number. At home, looks good. Let's look at the first half and see if there's some advantage to take in the first half, because there is no blowout potential in this game. So the prop is set at what? 10.5 for Fultz, not 11. $10.5. Okay, so let's take a look then. Drop this down to 10.5. Bingo. He has hit 5 of the last 5, 6 of the last 7, 7 of the last 10. First half. Full game. He has hit same thing. 5 out of the last 5, 6 out of the last 7, 7 out of the last 10. Exact same thing. No blowout risk. Pick your favorite. It looks the exact same. If you do decide you're going to go full game, let's look at what our other options are. If we go full game, rebounds look good. Are we at home or are we on everything right now? We're at home. So rebounds look good. So points plus rebounds might look good. Assists look meh. Points plus assist, that looks pretty damn viable too. 3 in a row, a hook short, hit, miss, hit. Not bad. Points plus rebounds also looks really good. Hit, consistent, 19s. A hook short, hit, miss, hit. So if you're going full game, rebounds plus assist, probably don't have as much interest in that one. And again, PRA, that's probably looking the best, you guys. The PRA probably does look the best. Yeah, PRA is probably the best look. Full game or first half, totally up to you. He's been really, really close. 2 games on the first half. Let's look at the overalls. So overall games at 10.5, he's hitting 5 of the last 5, 7 of the last 10. First half, full game. He's hit it same rate, but with way better consistency. So I think I'm going to go full game, just because there seems to be some second half production that isn't there in the first half. With so many players out there, he could play more minutes, but there isn't supposed to be a blowout. We already looked at this, but we can look again. This game is projected to stay close, so it's only a 6.5 point spread. Their money is on the spread for Orlando to keep it within 6.5. 87% of the money is on them to keep it within 6.5. So I don't see any blowout happening. Vegas doesn't see a blowout happening. Steve Adams rebounds. All right, we can look at Steve Adams. We need to look at Brown and Tatum as well. We have an hour still to go. We're definitely going at a better pace now, guys. Better. So right now we've got Markkanen, Pipuzar, Sengun, first half PRA. Markelle Fultz, we're going to take his full game PRA. I am, at least. And we can look at his fantasy score, because somebody mentioned that. I'll look at what his fantasy projection is. So 26.5 they have, and the projection I have for him, 25.7. Nope, not touching it. I normally don't take any fantasy points unless they're at least like 4 points or higher or 4 points or lower, but I don't take under, so I just pass, but I will pass that information on if it's that big of a discrepancy. Jaren Jackson, Steven Adams, we're going to look at both because they're like the same play. You know, they're both centers for Memphis. So we'll look at both of them then. Honestly, I don't mind taking both in the same lineup, like Adams' boards and Triple J's points. You know, something like that I think is very viable stuff for today. Let's take a look at the lines for both of them. So let's look at Jaren. We're right on him. So just so you can see Ja stuff too, guys, and we're not going to look at Ja. There's not much juice on any of the props. I looked at it earlier. It doesn't look great, his away stats. So let's look at Triple J, though. Turnovers, Triple J, three-pointers, no. Assists, no. Blocks, no. Points, minus 126 to the over, minus 105 to the under. PRA, juice to the under at minus 104 to the over, minus 128 to the under. Olynyk, I see you, Andrew. Jaren Jackson, steals, blocks, not there today. Turnovers, nope. So there isn't much that's standing out, really, for Jaren except for rebounds and points. Let's take a look and see, since there was no prop mentioned, let's just take a look overall what he's been doing on the road. So Jaren Jackson, points we'll look at first on the road. I took him yesterday. They were on the road yesterday. He hit yesterday. Again, this is showing, okay, so these were the odds when they came out. Plus 100 to the over, minus 130 to the under. Now the odds are minus 126 to the over, minus 105 to the under. So there has been over money coming in since last night when this came out, or early this morning, on Jaren Jackson's points. They have this line set at 14.5 on here also. Let's go to 15.5 so we have the actual stats. So he has hit it only in 2 of the last 4, but 6 of the last 10. Not something I'm necessarily interested in. The rebounds, I'm not interested in. Assists, nope. Points plus assist, nope. Points plus rebounds, that's not terrible. He hooked short. Is it set at 20.5 for Triple J for points plus rebounds? We don't even get points plus rebounds offered to us. You see that, guys? Oh, we do. 22.5. Y'all tripping, guys. What kind of math is that? 15.5 plus 6.5. Don't equal no 22.5. That should be a 21.5. Prize picks. Crazy. Just because you're playing Orlando. Let's look at the matchup for them, guys. We haven't got to the Denver game yet. We'll get to that. We'll get to KPJ. Got you. Let's look at the center. Well, Jaren Jackson, I believe, is the power forward, actually. He is the power forward. So let's look at the power forward against Orlando and look at that. We'll also look at what Jaren is. Fantasy points, 33.5. So let's look at the matchup for the power forward versus Orlando for points. Middle of the road in the NBA, 22.3 over the last 7 over the season. Let's see how they've been doing. 21.25, so they've been giving up a little more lately. Couple points a game difference, not much. Let's look at the rebounds for Orlando. Nothing special, middle of the road again. And assists, we're not too concerned about, but not the great spot either, towards the bottom. Let's look at the center for Steven Adams. As far as points go versus Orlando, not good, bottom 5. Orlando rebounds, that's decent. Top 10-ish matchup for the rebounds. And the assist for Adams, Middle of the road, 3.33. So the only viable prop that I would look into based off the matchup alone is the rebounds. So let's see if Steven Adams has some juice on his rebounds. Not much. It's even money. He's got more juice on his points. So let's take a look at Adams. So let's look at Adams' points. And they are playing away today. So we've got away. Looks no good to me lately. The rebounds have been very strong lately. He's had some very big games in the 20s. If we look at the overall stats lately on his rebounds, this man has been crushing. 15, 23, 21, 17, 14. So, yeah, I'll show all the current picks when I get towards the end of the players. I don't have much entered right now. I think 2 lineups or 3 lineups. Rebounds and assists. Who are you talking about, Juan? Who's for rebounds and assists? What for which player? Steven Adams rebounds, Ghost Entertainment. So yeah, if we're looking at Adams rebounds, again, they look good overall games. Let's look at just the away games again. The last 3 have been really strong. He's been right there, but he's not gotten there in quite a few games. So I'm not quite sure that I'm comfortable, but over the last 5, he definitely has smashed with an average of 14. He's got good juice on his boards. They came out at minus 132 to the over. Currently, it's at about minus 118, so it hasn't moved a ton. But if that's something you're into, you could look at it. I personally am probably going to pass. Let's look at Steven Adams. Game log versus Orlando. And he's only put up 6, 11, 9, 10, and 11 boards. Those 2 games with Memphis, 6 and 11. So I'm going to pass on that one. Jaren Jackson, first half fantasy's been a lock. Well, against them, let's look at his first half for Adams and see how lockish it looks. Because every matchup is different, guys. Doesn't matter. Everything good comes to an end. And against Orlando, you wouldn't think so. But first half, he played 23 minutes. He played damn near the whole first half, both the last 2 games with Memphis. 23 out of 24 minutes. The last game, he was able to accomplish 14 PRA. The game prior, he smashed them with 31 PRA. So first half Steven Adams is something to look at. Steven Adams' full game was nothing worth looking at, I don't think. So let's look at his first half. And our options are going to be points, PRA, or fantasy points, and we can't look at fantasy points on here. Yes, that's full game. No, that was not full game. That was first half, bro. Steven Adams, first half. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, dude. First half game logs. There we go. That's ridiculous. Okay, well, we'll look at the full game again. So last game, yeah, didn't do shit. 2-3-2. Game prior, 8-5-3 over 11 minutes. I'm out on Adams. I'm out on Jackson. Not taking either. Not looking any further. They don't look good enough to even waste time on the stream to look at. There's way better plays. Yeah, I see that. I saw it. Thank you, Denim. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to pass on them. Jamal Murray. Let's start with the Vegas lines and see if it's something worth looking at based on this. Jamal Murray. What line are you guys looking at for Jamal Murray? I don't see it anywhere. I just see Jamal. So, assist. Okay. So his points, minus 127 to the over, minus 104 to the under. PRA, minus 123 to the over, minus 107 to the under. Okay. Assist, minus 5.5, minus 121 to the over, minus 109 to the under. So the juice isn't exceptional or anything. 3-pointers got decent juice, minus 139 to the over. So let's take a look at Jamal Murray's matchup. So we've got the point guard versus LA Clippers. Whoa! Okay, that is a terrible matchup. For points, no go. Okay, here we go. This is the interesting stuff now. This is the juicy stuff. To the point guard, LAC gives up, oh, this is good, 13 assists per game over the last 7. And they give up, over the season, 9.15. Either way, that is insane. They've been giving up the rebounds, too, at 7.9 per game, which is second worst in the NBA. So we're going to look at Jamal's assist. We're going to look at Jamal's rebounds plus assists today. That is crazy. Christian Wood, we looked at no. That's a no on the assist. Not based on the stats, at least. And again, this is the first look. I got to move faster than I did the last time because we didn't get through nearly enough. I wish I had like 10 times more time to do this so I could look thoroughly, but this is the best we're going to get. So let's look at Murray and what his lines are today. 5.5 assists or 9.5 rebounds and assist. All right. So let's see, what has Jamal Murray done in the past? Jamal Murray. Game log versus LAC. Okay, so that's a little concerning. So his points have been really good. 21, 23, 23 last 3 games. Then we're way back in 2020, so we're not even going to look any further. Assist, 9, 2, and 3. Rebounds, 6, 8, and 5. So the rebounds have been there. The rebounds should be there today, according to the stats. They're giving up the second most in the NBA over the last 7 over the season. They're giving up the 4th most rebounds in the league to the point guard. So let's look again at the rebounds on here. Plus 128. That makes no sense. Plus 128 when he's got one of the best matchups. He's been getting rebounds. 4.5's the line. Let's look at again what he's been doing against them. So 6, 8, 5. He's hitting all 3 of the last games on the rebounds. So let's look at what Jamal's been doing lately. So Jamal today is at home. So let's look at the home games. And we're going to look at Murray. And we're going to look at his points first. Hitting 5 of the last 10, 2 of the last 3. Let's look at his assist. He's hit in 4 of the last 5, 5 of the last 10. 4 out of the 5 misses were hooks. I know, of course rebounds isn't on Prize Picks. That's why, because rebounds is a smash. You know, it's the same reason that the assist for whoever we were looking at before wasn't available, because it was a goddamn smash. Prize Picks are greedy like that. They're smart. They know what they're doing. So let's look at what our possibilities are for rebounds plus assist. Yep, that's what we're going to look at next. So, not great. Considering he's hooked short a couple times, but he's only hit it by just the hook twice too. So this is probably out for me. Let's look at Jamal's first half points and first half PRA. First half points are 8.5. That's not going to cut it for me. First half PRA, 13.5. Probably ain't going to cut it for me. Yeah, so I'm probably out on Jamal Murray. Let's look at KPJ. Is he not come up on here? Guess we're not going to get his stats on here, so let's look on DraftKings. Pull him up while we're waiting. Oh, you want Cat? I'm thinking Michael Porter. I'm tripping, dude. I'm stoned. Okay. Let's look at his fantasy points. Porter Jr. Yeah, Michael Porter is on this slate too. You wanted Kevin, right? Or do you want Michael? Whoever asked for Porter Jr. before. Grant Williams, I'll see if I can get to that. Jaylen Brown, I will get to. KPJ, okay, we're going to look at KPJ next. Then we're going to look at Brown and Tatum, and then I will look at Grant Williams if I have time. We got to get a lineup together. So Kevin Porter is slated for 38.6 fantasy points today. His fantasy points are set at 36.5, which is a bit low. I wish it was closer to 40 on the projection, and I would take it. But let's take a look at his stuff. Let's take a look at everything, I guess. Let's look at the match. Well, let's look at this first. Let's look at what his Vegas lines look like first and foremost. It's always step one. Kevin Porter Jr. And we will also look at Kelly Olynyk while we're right here too, because Kelly Olynyk was brought up way long ago. KPJ, points look good. Minus 130 to the over, minus 102 to the under. PRA looks fine. Minus 125 to the over, minus 106 to the under. Rebounds look great, which I'm sure are set at 5 on PrizePicks, not 4.5. Steals, blocks looks great. So let's dig into Kevin Porter. Assists look fine at even money. Three-pointers look exceptional. Those are definitely not going to be offered to us. Wow, rebounds are at 4.5, guys. We got to look at KPJ rebounds then. So the juice on those were too strong to ignore. KPJ rebounds minus 174. Let's look at this matchup. So we've got the point guard versus Utah. Point guard versus Utah. Let's look at the points first, just to do it in order. Middle of the road, towards the bottom. Rebounds. Please be at the top, Utah. Come on, Utah. There it is. 6.94 per game. Top 12 or so in the NBA. Definitely in the top 66% of the NBA. So, oh my God, they got. Oh, that's for Murray. You said okay. We're not. I thought KPJ had 4 at underdog. I said smash that. All right, so they're giving up about the 12th most rebounds. Let's look at what Kevin Porter Jr. has done against Utah in the past and see if he's been averaging over 5 rebounds. Versus Utah. 5, 10 over the last 2. That's great. And then 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's awful. So the last 2 have been, but the points though, man, 24, 26 over. So the last 2 games have been in this year, okay? Before that was last year and back. So this year, he played him in 10-24 and 10-26 in the beginning of the year, and he crushed them both times. Points, rebounds, and assists, just crushed them. Before that, he struggled against them. So let's see what KPJ has been doing lately, what he's been doing lately at home. And if it looks good for the points or for the rebounds or for the points plus rebounds or for even the PRA, we're going to snatch it. So let's take a look. Based on the last 2, I like that a lot because he is a reformed player. Kevin Porter Jr. was not the player he was last year that he is this year. He has a whole different role on this team this year. So at home, KPJ points. Hitting 3 of the last 4, 4 of the last 6, 5 of the last 10. That's points, rebounds, and assists. Sorry. Points alone have hit in 3 of the last 10. Missed by a basket in 1, 2 of the last 4. So let's take a look at, that's his first half work. Okay, let's look at his full game now. Points at home. Hitting 5 of the last 10 with 2 baskets short. Let's look at his PRA. 5 out of the last 10 also. Let's look at his rebounds. That looks good. Okay, so he's hit rebounds in 7 of the last 10 games at home. He's got juice to the over. He's hit it in the 2 last games he's played them. Let's look overall how he's been doing. Hit it in 4 of the last 6 games. It's not great overall. I mean, it doesn't really matter what overall. He's playing at home tonight where he has been getting it done. 4.5. He's covered the number in the last 2. The defensive rebounds allowed are not great. The offensive rebounds allowed are great. Overall, rebounds are middle of the road, and defense overall to the shooting guard, which he's a point guard, so that's kind of irrelevant. So I don't know if I'm on anything besides the rebounds. We could look at the points plus rebounds. That doesn't look as good as the rebounds even, but it depends what you think he's going to do tonight. Like I said, the points don't stand out in the matchup. It's the rebounds that really stand out. So if you're going to look at Kevin Porter Jr., it's going to be rebounds and rebounds only. So let's look at Kelly Olynyk while we're right there, and then we will get on to the next request. Start with Olynyk on the books and take a peek and see if he is worth digging any further. Let's see what his lines are at first and just make sure it's nothing egregious. Because he's not looked great, but he is playing Houston, so... so Kelly Olynyk. The fuck, there he is. Okay. So, good juice on the rebounds. Good juice on the rebounds for sure, as well as the turnovers. So let's look at Olynyk playing at home at his rebounds and at his turnovers specifically. Let's look at the matchup as well. So we have got a center versus Houston. Center, and we're going to be looking at rebounds first versus Houston. Not good. Bottom 6 matchup. Bottom 6 matchup over the last 7. Let's see what they've been doing over the season. Even worse. Bottom 3 matchup. I'm probably not even going to waste any time looking further into that one. Not on stream, at least. Luka, we looked at that. Assist looked great, as well as Luka's points plus assist. I want to add him to my list of plays right here as well, so we will pop back to him real fast just to make sure which one we like better. So we got Luka's assist at home. So he has hit this in 6 out of the last 10, 4 out of the last 4. Overall, he's hit it in Mr. Consistent here. 7 of the last 10, hooking short in 1 game. I like Luka's assist. If you look at his points plus assist, he has hit that in 4 of the last 5, 4 of the last 4, 5 of the last 6, as well as at home. Hooked short twice and hit twice, and then so he's been very, very consistent for the assist as well as the points plus assist, but it's questionable because he's hooked short so many times. So if you feel like he's going to have a great game, by all means take him. All right, Jalen Green points at home. Okay, I guess I can look at that. That does make sense. So Jalen Green points at home. Let's look. So he hasn't hit this in... He only hit it with a hook in 1 of the last 7 games. Not great. Let's real fast look at if he's had a good history at least. And then we can look further if he has. Jalen Green, game log versus Utah. 17 points, 25 points, 27 points. His 2 games at home, 25 and 27. Okay, we'll look a little further. Let's look at his matchup. Kevin Porter Jr. Jalen Green, shooting guard. So shooting guard versus Utah. We're looking at points specifically. The matchup is... Oop, where are they at? Is it that good? Oh, it's number 1. Oh, baby, that's a banger. Who dropped that one? Who was that? Who was that? Official Sib? That is a good look, man. So he's got the number 1 matchup. Problem is, he hasn't been great at home, man. He hasn't really been great, you know. It's a lot of dud games at home, but he's got a really good spot. He's got... Let's check out the juice on his... Jalen Green points minus 140. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play that tonight. We're gonna play Jalen Green's points at home. Let's take a look and make sure the first half might not look better. It looks the exact same. Let's look at his overall just to see how he's been doing lately. He's been there for the most part. You know, he's been right around if he's missed it. So again, this is nothing that is like a smash play, but it's solid. It's definitely solid. Let's move into Boston. We've got 40 minutes or so, 45. Let's look into Boston now. We're going to look at Jaylen Brown first. And we're going to look at Jaylen Brown being away today. Let's go to his matchup. Only problem I'm going to have with all the Boston players, you guys, keeping this real. Dallas, let me pull this up too. NBA pace by team. So Dallas and Luka play at Dallas's pace, and they slow everybody down drastically. So if we look by pace, Boston is in the middle of the league at 101.7 possessions per game. Is that? Or is that? Yeah, that's per game, right? Pace, number of possessions per game. Yep, okay, so 101 per game. And then you got Dallas, second least in the NBA. So that means less shots, less rebounds, less assists, less possessions, less everything when you play Dallas. So every single Boston player is at a disadvantage because they're paced down. The total of the game is probably low, 230, 231. At least there's a close spread, and it's undecided money towards the over, at least on the bet side of it. So let's dig a little deeper, and let's check out Jaylen Brown's matchup first. So we got shooting guard. See, they got them all switched around today too, this lineup. Marcus Smart, point guard. Derek White, shooting guard. Jaylen Brown playing the 3. Tatum playing the 4, and Horford at center. So we're going to have to look a little different today. It's going to be a little bit of a different look for everybody. Robert Williams, PRA is sick. We'll look at that. All right, so let's look at Brown first. Small forward. We'll look at everyone's matchup here versus Dallas. Overall, so we're going to look at fantasy points, which is an equation for PRA. So overall versus the point guard, Dallas. Second worst matchup for Marcus Smart for points, for rebounds, and it's okay for assists. I'm out. Shooting guard, Derek White versus Dallas. Fourth worst matchup overall. They're going to be in the middle of the league for points, middle of the league for rebounds, bottom of the league for assists. Small forward, Jaylen Brown's matchup versus Dallas. Middle of the league overall, bottom of the league for points, middle of the league for rebounds, middle of the league for assists. Jason Tatum's matchup versus Dallas. There we go. Bingo. Top of the league. Let's look at this by the points. Jason Tatum has the 5th best matchup. By the rebounds, he has the 2nd best matchup. By assist, he has the 7th best matchup. So PRA sounds pretty juicy for Jason Tatum today. Let's look at how Jason Tatum has been away, because I know he's sucked ass on the road, or sucked ass at home. So we have Jaylen Brown pulled up right now. We'll look at him first because he's already pulled up, okay? So his overall been cracking, but we're definitely looking at Tatum next because Tatum should have a big game today. Let's look at Jaylen Brown's overall points on the book. Let's see what they got him at. So Brown for points, even money. PRA is basically even money. Rebounds to the under. Assist, juiced heavily to the over, minus 189. Probably not. This is who we looked at before. I think not offered for Jaylen Brown. No assist, right? No, of course not. So we have, yeah, not interested in rebounds plus assists because that doesn't even add up. Not close. So let's look at his other props. We got points, and now let's look away what he's been doing. He's been really good, man. Been really good. Hitting or been short by a bucket in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the last 10 away games. Brown's first half points away hit in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hooked short once. So it's literally just as good as this full game. Almost better full game because that volatility isn't insane. It's very consistent that he's either getting there or he's right there. And then if we look overall, he's been crushing lately. So Jaylen Brown, I'm never going to say no to his points. The matchup is not good. Let's take a look at Tatum, though. First, actually, sorry. Let's look at real quick what Jaylen Brown has done in the past. If he's had a good history, that's going to make me a lot more ample to consider, and more ample reason to consider him as a play later in the day, at least when I do more research on it. So Jaylen Brown, game log versus... I'm on a live stream. I gotta go. Sorry, that was my kid. Jaylen Brown, game log versus Dallas. All right. So 31 points, 14 points, 24 points, 29 points, 26 points, 25 points. Mr. Consistent, except for one outlier game. He's been great. The rebounds and assists haven't really been anything special, minus 1 or 2 games. So if I was going to be looking at Jaylen Brown tonight, it would be his points, or his first half points are equally as good, I guess. I just don't see any reason in not taking a full game when there's not much blowout risk. And the first half could wind up like the first half of Milwaukee's game did yesterday, or Phoenix's game yesterday, and have no points. We looked at Derek White. His matchup is trash. It's absolute trash. Let's look at Derek White. We'll look at him real fast at his... We can't look up fantasy. We can look at first half PRA, though. So that's overall. Let's look away. Yeah, I'm not interested in that at all. Hitting 5 of the last 10, wasn't even close in the other 5. I'm good. I pass on Derek White. His points, same thing. First half, I'm good. Jason Tatum. I think this should probably stand out as a pretty good game today for him. So let's look at his away stats for... We said he had the matchup for everything except for points and rebounds specifically. So his points, he's either hit or been, a bucket or 2 short in almost every single game, but he's missed an awful lot on the road. Overall, he's been looking a lot better lately, so he's a much better home player. Sorry, his away stats were the booty ones, not the home ones. So let's look at his rebounds. That's not terrible. He's hitting 5 of 10. Am I serious about what? Derek White? I'm dead serious. You can certainly play it if you like it. I'm not. I wouldn't touch it with your money. P plus A doesn't look terrible. He's been real close every single game. He has a great matchup. Points plus rebounds doesn't look terrible. Rebounds plus assist. Now that looks pretty good. On the road, Jason Tatum, rebounds plus assist, has hit 7 of 10. He has a great matchup for both. I mean, he has a top 5 matchup for the rebounds and a top 10-ish matchup for last three games. Got 13 rebounds versus Mavs. We're about to look him up. Let's check this out and see how much damage he has done against the Mavs. Whoo! He hasn't had 13 in the last 3. Yeah, 13, 11, and 11. That's what I'm showing over the last 3. Nonetheless, insane. Points, though, 37, 21, 32, 25, 28. So, yeah, like I said, guys, assist 5, 4, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, he's got the matchup in every category. Look at he's crushed them in every game. Crushed. So I'm all over Tatum's PRA today, despite his lacking on the road a little bit. Let's look at just the RA part of it and what he's done against them. So rebounds and assists, 18, 15, 13, 12, 10, 9. What is the line for rebounds plus assists for Tatum today? Is it anything 9.5 or hopefully? 12, holy shit. Okay, let's look again. So he's hit, was it 11.5 or was it 12? I'm sorry. It was 12 even. That's really strange. They don't want to give you 11.5. That's why, because there's a push involved. It adds a little equity to Prize Picks side. Jayshawn Tate will play for Rockets. Let me see, because I had him as out before, not even as a game time decision, just out. Jayshawn Tate is out, brother. I don't see. Oh, he went from out to playing. Apparently, that's fucking insane. The NBA is really something else, man. I don't know how you can go from out to playing. You can go from doubtful to playing, but once you're ruled out generally. That's really strange. Yes, there is. I had about 100 people from the Thrive promo in top tier. That's why I had to set a cap before, but now I took the cap and moved it up, so there is tons of room in top tier. Yes. No, definitely not. No purse. Will Kawhi play? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking Jayshawn? Yeah, he took a couple probably. He's good to go. Muscle man. No, he blew a couple 30s. So I'm ready, coach. Full of opiates. Good to go. All right. So apparently everyone's playing in Houston. I don't know what that's going to change for everybody. He's probably going to be on a minute restriction. I don't know. Let's look him up and see what it says now. I don't know how I can spell this dude's name. Jayshawn Tate. Jayshawn Tate. Just look that up, I guess. No. This. Here we go. All right. Missed the last 31 games. Oh, yeah, he's not going to see much time at all. So that's not going to do much of anything, guys. I do. If you just got to ask. If you say, hey, man, can you post all your slips? Yes, I will post all of my slips. Like I tell people, it's not wise to tail me because I play the most aggressive style where you're going to either sweep everything or you're going to lose all your money every single night. It's going to be one of the two. There's no in-betweens. You're going to win everything or you're going to lose everything. That's just how I arrange my lineups. I play with a 3 or a 4-man core, and those 3 or 4 men are in every single lineup. And I'm willing to take a chance on those 3 or 4 players depending on how safe I feel about them every single day, but it's usually 3+ players. So I don't recommend tailing all my plays. I recommend taking the plays and mixing and matching them the way you like. But today I'll definitely add my favorite 2-man, and I post 2 times a day generally, a first look and a final. The first look gets a lineup, the final gets a lineup. That's what you get in the base tier. You get all the picks and 2 lineups a day. Top tier gets you access to me all the time. You can ask me to, hey, look up somebody, and I'll look them up just like this for you. Post all my lineups, whatever you need. Yeah, it's profitable. Hell yeah, it's profitable, man. I mean, I signed up for Prize Picks in January. I didn't start playing, though, until I started my YouTube channel in September. But I downloaded it, and I think I put $10 on it and tried it, and I lost, and I hated it. But then I started a YouTube channel for baseball, and I got really good. And since then, I've had 343 won entries, over almost $12,000 in wins. Over $4,000 of that came in October alone for baseball season. Right here you can see it if you zoom in. 740 wins, 740 picks correct, $4,172 monthly winnings. The biggest win was only $410. That means I won a lot of contests. So yeah, It's profitable, but you got to have a big bankroll to be able to do it. If you don't got at least $1,000 to play with, don't do it. If you got $100, that shit's gonna be gone ASAP. So let's get to some more people, guys. We got about 20 more minutes. We have some requests. Ja. I don't play any unders, so I prefer not to waste time looking at under up. I'd like to take something I'd look at personally. Jokic boards, you can look at that. I apologize, but I don't play unders ever. I just don't do it. I'm not built for unders. I cannot do it. So Jokic is playing at home tonight. Look at the difference, you guys, with his splits. Away, home. Big splits with Jokic. So that's his rebounds plus assists. Let's look at his points. Let's look at his rebounds. Let's look at his assist. Very, very good on the assist side of things. Points plus assist, points plus rebounds, rebounds plus assist, PRA, three-pointers. Not bad at home. Not bad. Steals, blocks, turnovers, block, steal. Okay, so we're looking at assists probably for Jokic. Boards are probably out for me. I mean, they look fine, but the fact of the matter is, for me, he's hit too close every time. 12 just got there, 12 just got there, 13 barely got there, 12 just got there. Where when we're looking at assists, he's crushing the number most times. You know, he's got 3 extras, 6 extras, 2 extras, 4 extras, just got there, 4 extras, 5 extras, whatever it is. I can definitely show you guys all the slips, sure. I'm going to make one last lineup. So we're going to take Jokic assists today, if they're set at 9.5. Yay, look at that. So I'm going to lock this right now before they bump anything, this 4-man. I like this a lot. So what I just locked in currently, guys, was Lauri Markkanen, points plus rebounds. Alperen Sengun, first half PRA. Markelle Fultz, full game PRA, which you can also take first half if you'd prefer. Nikola Jokic over assist. Prior to that, I only played 2-2-mans. Sengun, first half PRA with Lauri's PRA. Lauri's points with Franz's plus A. That is all I have built so far today, you guys. So let's keep going. Let's get a 6-man made. We've got 4 that we feel really good about now. You could even add Jalen Green's points if you feel like adding that as a 5th if you're a believer in that one. You could add Luka if you're a believer there. And Luka's assist we liked a lot. What were they set at? They're actually set at 8.52. So, you know, I may throw that in just this lineup just because. Let's keep looking. We need 2 more players, guys. Who else do you like? That's awesome, man. That's what's up, Ray-Bans. That's what my 2 days prior looked like. They were huge, huge days. But yesterday I got spanked. So, let's wrap the 6-man. Yeah, that's what we're working on, bro. That's what we're working on. We already looked at Tatum. Yeah, we forgot to put him in. Good call. Thank you. Yeah, Tatum was a smashity smash. How did we want to take him, though, was the question. We're going to look at Doncic and Tatum as our 5th and 6th, I think, and that's how we're going to finish the stream. So, again, let's get to the away games for Jason Tatum. And let's look at his PRA. I think it was we wanted because we looked at the past for him, and he has crushed in every aspect except for this one game where he would have missed everything except for boards. So let's look at just the boards real quick. Yeah, man, I might take Tatum boards, but I do think he's going to score a shit ton. But he's been good overall. He's been decent on the road and wins, which they are projected to win today. I believe they are favorites. Yep, 3.5 favorites. So if they're in a win, you see Tatum has been very, very solid on the boards. Let's look at his points and wins. Very solid. Let's look at points plus rebounds. Very solid. PRA, very solid, but he hooked short or a basket short. Rebounds plus assist. Whoa, rebounds plus assist and wins look good, but he's been very, very close in 4 of those games, so probably better options. I like the rebounds plus assist, or I mean the points plus rebounds, or the PRA probably. But again, he's not great on the road or as great on the road, but the juice on him and the spot he's in today makes me want to take it. Yeah, minus 140 on the PRA, minus 141 on the boards, whatever you prefer. We're going to do one of each for sure. So let's do this. Let's do Tatum on the boards, and let's take Luka, and let's look back. I think I want his assist. Yeah, I want his assist for sure. That is his home stats, so that's his away stats. Jesus, what a monster away. Well, he's hooked short in these 3 games, so he's been right there. Overall, he's hitting a hook short, and basically he's hitting like everything. Let's just take a look at his home points and first half points. Ooh, Luka Doncic first half points looks pretty damn solid. Let's look at first half PRA too, because we know that's always a solid play. So you could always take that too. Let's look again one more time what Luka has done against Boston. Luka Doncic game log. No. First half game log versus Boston. 22 points, 2 boards, 1 assist, 9 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, 16 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, 24 points, 4 boards, 4 assists. So he's had 2 games where he missed that line. One was a hook short, and he's hitting the other 3. I think that's totally acceptable to take a first half PRA. First half points have hit in 3 of the last 5 as well, 3 of the last 4. PRA is hitting 3 of the last 4, or no, only in 2 of the last 4. So the points would probably be the better look. I will look at smart assists for you, Junior. That will be the last guy we look at. Let's look at Luka's full game real quick and check those assists out. 9, 8, 5, 5, 8, 9, rebounds 8, 8, 9, 8, 10. Yeah, points 42, 26, 33. I want the full game PRA for Luka. You know what? I'm going to take the full game PRA with Tatum too then. In this lineup. Or, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then Doncic. Back one last time. Home. Yeah, he's crushed. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So that's the first 6 man we're going to send through, guys. Lauri Markkanen, points plus rebounds. Sengun, PRA first half. Markelle Fultz, PRA. Nikola Jokic, I'll look at rebounds assists. Is that for Tatum you're talking? We'll look at him again. Jokic, over 9.5 assists. Tatum over 43.5 PRA. Luka over 52.5 PRA. I just want to lock it so nothing changes. All right, so let's dig into Tatum again, and then we'll look at Smart real quick. So Tatum, I'm not touching Tatum's under points. Why the hell would I do that, man? So look at this. Here is Tatum's points, minus 131 to the over, big juice. Tatum's matchup versus, so we got today he's playing power forward versus Dallas, 25 points per game, 6th most in the NBA. Let's look at his history. Jason Tatum. game log versus Dallas. Why the hell would you take his under? 37, 21, 32, 25, 28. Just take his PRA over. That's 100 times safer than points under. You're asking to kill yourself. Even first half, I'm not touching that, dude. Why would I take an under on one of the best players in the league in a great matchup, actually? That just sounds silly. First half points. 23-17. Bro, you're on crack. You're on crack if you're taking the fucking under on Jason Tatum fucking points. Alright, so let's points and rebounds for Jason. Looks just like that's Luka, sorry. Tatum. Points plus rebounds away. Not looking great. The PRA I think looks a little bit not much better, but he's at least right there on it's first half, I'm sorry. Alright, so that's PRA. Let's look at the points plus rebounds again. There we go. So points plus rebounds, he's not been hitting lately, but he's not been good on the road. He's not been hitting much of anything on the road except for the rebounds have been okay. But that doesn't scare me because of his past against Dallas, as well as because he's been doing this. He's been consistent as shit, and he's been just below the line. So points plus rebounds is a great play too. Rebounds plus assist on the road looks incredibly strong, man. Incredibly strong. So let's see if that's offered. I don't know if we're going to have time to look at Dylan Brooks. He's not a player I normally will click anyways. Don't trust the man one bit. He's at 12 points and assist. Plus there's not going to be time. I don't know. Probably not. So at 12, he's hit this in 6 of the last 10, pushed once, the rebounds plus assist. Let's take a look what he's done. He's cleared it basically in rebounds alone. Or no, that was, nope, that was Luka, sorry. He's at it, so 10, that's not right. Yeah, it is, the first half. I gotta go back to the full game. All right, so we got 13. Yeah, he's hit that number in almost rebounds alone in the last 4 games. So the rebounds plus assist, I think is great. I think the PRA is just as great. I think the rebounds alone are just as great. So you can take any of those, I think, and be safe today. The most juice comes in on the PRA and the rebounds, but it's totally up to you where you would like to put your money. I'm going to take one like this. And then I'm going to take one like this. And now I have it every which way with Tatum, so I can't miss. All right, Robert Williams. We already looked at Wood. Robert Williams and Marcus Smart. Those are the last 2 we're looking at, guys, because those 2 were asked about many, many times. Marcus Smart. All right, so you're looking at the assist prop you said. 9, 4, 6, 7, 6. Murray assistant. If I have time, I'll check Murray assistant rebounds. We already looked at Murray, and he didn't look good. But I will look at it again because I do have him wrote down for some reason earlier. But Smart's rebounds, let's look at what the number is on the book. Marcus Smart assist, minus 150, heavy juice. If it's at 6.5 still, I'm probably going to like it. If it's at 7, I'm not going to like it nearly as much. Nope, not going to like it nearly as much at 7. Still been hitting, but that doesn't mean anything. So let's look. What is Smart projected for today? 29 fantasy points only. So what is his PRA set at? 21.5. Okay, so he should go over that. So yeah, let's look a little deeper into the assist. So on the road, Marcus Smart. Rebounds and assist. All right, let's look at assist. So on the road, he has hit it 6 of the last 10, hooking short. Oh, it's at 7. I'm sorry. There we go. He's hit it 4 of the last 10, hooking or pushing twice, and missing by 1 twice. See, that jump to 7 really hurts, man. I would take it at 6.5. I wouldn't take it at 7. I'm not going to look any further than that, though, just because of time. So on the road, though, that's what Marcus has done as far as assists. If you're comfortable with that, roll with that. I'm not at 7, but at 6.5, I would take it. Robert Williams, and you said the PRA not. Oh, nope, not available. Not available. No Robert Williams lines. Cannot look it up. We can look up what he's done in the past, though. $10 points, 16 points, 4 points, 6 points. Let's look at just the last 2 with 35 and 33 minutes. He only had 14 and 17 in the other 2. So 10 and 16 points, 7 and 8 boards, 1 and 0 assists. PRAs of 18 and 24. First half game log. So I saw someone saying about first half PRA. 10 and 14 in the last 2. Let's see if he's up on Prize Picks at all. Grant Williams, Robert Williams, and first half PRA for, god damn it, Williams, 7.5. So let's see. Yeah, I think that's probably fine to take, but we can't get anything on this. Let's take a look at just his actual game log. Robert Williams, game log. So lately he has had, see, that's a little scary. I don't know. He's only playing 19 minutes, 21 minutes, 20 minutes, 14 minutes. I don't know, man. I don't know if I love that. I'm not going to play it personally. Jaren fantasy first half, yeah, but Jaren didn't have a good matchup or a good history against Orlando. We already looked at Jaren. In the past, full game, 13 points, 3 boards, 21 points, 6 boards, 7 points, 7 boards, 14 points, 5 boards. I'm out. So the 6 I've got for you off these 2 hours of streaming that we've come to, I think the best 6 we found, and then I've got time for probably 1 to 2 more people I can look up real fast. The best ones we found, and then we'll look at Thrive real fast too, would be Lauri Markkanen's 33.5 points plus rebounds, Sengun's first half PRA over 12.5, Markelle Fultz PRA full game over 21.5, Jokic over 9.5 rebounds or 9.5 assists, Luka's PRA or Jason Tatum in rebounds, PRA or P plus R. We looked at Steven Adams as well. He was a no-go. He has not played well against Orlando either. Neither of them have a very good spot versus Orlando as far as the matchup goes. I'm not really going to look too far again, but you can see overall matchup versus Orlando for the power forward. Middle of the league at best for the center. Bottom 5, bottom 6. Steven Adams is out for sure. They're only giving up 18 points, 15 boards, and 3 assists per game on average. Full game. Steven Adams only sees 20 minutes a game. I know he works first half primarily, but even Steven Adams' first half versus Orlando has looked like shit. So Steven Adams, first half game log versus Orlando, 2 points, 3 boards, 8 points, 5 boards. And now we're back with the Pelicans, so it doesn't matter. 2 and 3 assists. So his PRAs were 7 and 15. So he hit 1 time out of 2. Dylan Brooks RA. Why not Woods? or why not Christian Wood? I'll show you why. Christian Wood. Which prop do you like for Christian Wood? Christian Wood, over the last game, he's only had one game with Dallas against Utah. You like the fantasy? Well, I can't look at fantasy, but I can look at PRA. And in the last game he played them, 23 minutes he played, had 21 points, 10 rebounds, 0 assists, missing his fantasy points, missing his PRA. Wood. Oh, he would have actually hooked over on the PRA. So there's nothing about Wood that's that intriguing. We're looking at Christian at home today. So let's look at Wood again one more time. Here was the assist people asked about with Christian Wood's over 1.5 assist. So at home, he's only hit that number very sporadically. Nothing I'm interested in. The points, he's been very consistent lately, but people were shrugged off based on the 5 before that, and I agree that's a little scary. Rebounds have been more consistent, but still only hitting 4 of the last 10. Assists weren't there. We looked. Points plus assists have been consistent in the last 5, but that's just the points carrying them. It's not the assist. In one game, it was the assist at least. I mean, as far as points plus rebounds, hooked short, so the points is better. Rebounds plus assist, he's hit very well in 2 games, but the rest have been pretty iffy. PRA, hooked short the last game, so points are just better by themselves, I think. So that's why with Christian Woods, yeah, we like Franz. He was actually on my list too. I don't know why I didn't play him in the lineup. Let's look up Franz, and I will get to Dillon Brooks last, and that will be it. Franz is a play for me today, though, for sure. So let's look at Franzi. He is playing at home. So his points at home lately have looked great. His first half points have not looked as good. His PRA at home has looked great. His first half PRA has not looked nearly as good. So first half points, first half PRA both look good. Rebounds plus assists is a no. Points plus rebounds look just as good. Points plus assists look just as good at 70%. Assist, he's crushed the last 5, but the 5 prior scare me. Rebounds, exact opposite scenario. He's totally whiffed in the last 5. Points, been solid. So if I was taking Franz, I would be taking his points or his points, rebounds, and assists. And let's look at what his matchup looks like today. Again, here was the issue. He is getting slotted into the small forward spot today. He's not playing shooting guard. The shooting guard versus Memphis has the matchup, and that is Gary Harris today. So if you think that Franz will be seeing time at the 2, you're very safe taking him because Memphis gives up the 5th most points in the league to the shooting guard. But small forward, Memphis gives up the 4th least points in the league. So it's a huge difference, man. So if you think he'll be playing the 2, go ahead and roster him. If you think he's playing the 3 like the schedule says, I'd stay off of him. All right, Clarkson, RA, and yeah, I don't got time for all that, guys. Nope. I got to do the Patreon write-up. So we got Dillon Brooks, RA, and Murray Clarkson, RA. That is it. No more requests. All right. So let's look first at this. We got... I don't have time to look at Kawhi. He'll be on the final Patreon list, though, if I like him. So we've got Brooks, Murray, and Clarkson. And we're looking at RA, and RA. Okay. Cool. RA for Dillon Brooks playing away today. Missed in 3 of the last 4, badly. Been solid towards the last half of the last 10. In overall games, not looking good either. I'd stay away. Let's look at Jamal Murray, who is playing at home today. We wish he was playing on the road, it looks like. At home, oh, that's a win. At home, it's not great, man. Missed. Hit in the last 4 prior, 4 out of 5 at least, but the 2 times he hit, 2 of them were just on the right side of the hook. Only 1 game he hit with some actual room for breathing, and the 5 prior missed, you know, so I'm probably off that as well. And Jordan Clarkson, who is playing away today. I mean, it's not great either. It's considerable. Clarkson has the best of all of them. Let's dig a little more on Clarkson's, I guess, just because he has the best of all the 3. On Jordan Clarkson, game log versus Houston, and he probably has the best matchup considering he's playing Houston, so let's take a look at that as well. We got shooting guard against Houston, and we're looking at the rebounds and assists category, so let's look at the rebounds versus Houston. Not a 3rd worst matchup. Oh, and look at that. For rebounds and assists, it is the 3rd worst matchup. So I am probably off that. So that's a no to all 3 of those guys. So I'll quickly look at the last one here. Yeah, really though. Nah, Mitch ain't a copper. Yeah, you can see the picks before we leave. Reggie's 12.5 points. Luka, yeah, I know Luka's good money. Points, PRA, whichever you'd prefer. We'll look at Aaron Gordon's first half PRA because that's a play I do like taking personally. That's the last one, and I got to roll. Got it right up Patreon. If you like this, guys, this is what you get in the Patreon every single day. So you can sign up for Patreon. Top tier, if you can just ask me like you're asking me now, hey, can you look this up? When I get a spare minute, I'll look it up just like this for you, full-fledged. No problem doing that for people in VIP. That's what you're paying for. So let's take a look though at the Aaron Gordon play. Aaron Gordon first half game log versus Boston. I don't love that matchup. Okay, so he's had combined PRAs of 24, 16, 3, 14, 13, 13, 12. Okay, so the games with Denver, though. 24, 16, 3, 14, and 13. So what is he at today? Hopefully 12.5. That's usually where he's at. 13.5, you fucking bastards. Had to up him 1, of course. Okay, let's take a look at Aaron Gordon. And his PRA. And we're looking at the home games. First half. Yeah, that's a lock ski. That looks really, really nice, man. I mean, nothing's a lock, obviously, but that looks really nice. The full game PRA looks really nice too. It looked like not as good as the first half though. If we look at just points, just out of curiosity, hey, just points looks even better, bro. Just points is 9 out of 10. So Clippers. Thank you, Clippers. It doesn't matter as far as this, though, but Clippers. Let's look at the Clippers history. Thank you. Even better. 14, 14, 10, 16. I'm good with that, man. And like I said, his points by themselves, what are the points at? It's 8.5. So he's hit the points in 1, 2 out of the last 4, but he's hit them in 9 out of the last 10. He's hit the PRA in 3 of the last 4, and he's hit that in 8 of the last 10 first half. So either which way, I think it's perfectly fine. If we look at Gordon on the books, though, let's see where they've got where most of his points are coming from towards that PRA. So let's look at Gordon. Aaron Gordon. So the points are just over even money, just a little bit to the over. The assists surely aren't it. It's got to be the rebounds. Yep, so the boards at 6.5 juice, minus 159 to the over. Does he have just rebounds available today, too? As a full game stat at 6.5? At 7, of course. I don't think I'm going to be interested at 7. Let's look, though, just out of curiosity. What has he been doing full game? Versus the Clips. I do want to show you guys something else too real quick before we go. I don't know if he's going to play or not today. Full game, 7 boards, 4 boards, 12 boards. Okay, yeah. I'm on the first half PRA probably. So Paul George, though, I wanted to show you this. So if he plays today, I think you got to slam him from any angle. It's a good play. He's going to be away today. Now look at those home stats, dude. That's filthy. This man is something else. Away stats, first half, PRA, very, very solid. First half points, full game points. This is all away too. Full game PRA. Like, you know, Paul George plays today. You just lock him. You don't think twice. You just lock him. So that's it, guys. Paul George is the strongest play of the day if he plays. No, nothing to even say twice about that. We can look at his game log real fast just so you can see how much ass whooping he's done on them too, because I'm sure he has. I haven't looked this up. I feel more than comfortable that he's beaten the hell out of them, though. Game logs versus Denver. 20 points, 7 boards. Not really. 2 assists. 17 points, 8 boards, 5 assists. 23 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists. 27 points, 4 and 4. 24 points, 4 and 2. 25 points, 9 and 4. So he's not really killed them or anything, but he's done well. So here's what we've got for today, guys. Let me add this Aaron Gordon play real quick. We're going to take off Jason Tatum, I think. No, we're going to take off Markelle Fultz just because I trust him the least. We're going to add back Jason Tatum's PRA. And then we are going to add on Aaron Gordon's first half. Aaron Gordon's first half. Really, I should play the points, but I'm going to play the PRA just because of the matchup against LAC. So that's going to be that, and we're going to send that. All right, so here's what we got, guys. I'm out. Lauri Markkanen, 33.5 points plus rebounds. Alperen Sengun, first half, 12.5 points, rebounds, assists. Jokic, over 9.5 assists. Luka, over 52.5 PRA. Tatum, over 43.5 PRA. Tatum, over P+R. Tatum, over rebounds. Aaron Gordon, over first half PRA or points, as well as Markelle Fultz, PRA, or Markelle Fultz, first half PRA, your decision. I have mixed and matched different combinations of that. Jason Tatum's RA as well. But those are the plays that we've come to on stream. I'm going to have to look a little further. Yeah, I know. Paul George has been off the board all day so far. He's questionable to play. We don't really know what's going to happen. So we're waiting on that news. But as of right now, let's make sure nothing's changed. Paulie is still a George. Paulie's still a George, yes. Is it still a game time decision? Paul George will travel with the team. That is a good thing. If he's traveling, it's likely he'll play. If he was like injured, he wouldn't have traveled. So possibility he plays. Oh yeah, you smash him if he plays. Yes, 100%. I don't think they have any answer for him, and he's been so good lately. So that's what I got for you. I do want to look at Thrive real quick, you guys. I take 5 minutes to do this. So Markelle Fultz we liked. His PRA, Markelle Fultz, take that guy. We liked Franzi. We'll take his first half. But no, we're not going to take it because that was more of a lean. Didn't get to look at because we don't know what position he's going to be playing. We decided Jaylen Brown points would be the play, if anything, but Jason Tatum looked really good. Are we offered a PRA? We are. Let's take that. Luka, are we offered a full PRA on Luka Doncic? No. So I think I'm going to personally take the points plus assist, if that is a possibility. They would not make that a possibility, wouldn't they? All right, so I got to look at Luka one more time, decide which is the best way. Probably assist. So at home. Yeah, we're going to probably take those assists. Points have been right there, though. What if points plus rebounds looked like? Not as good. So we either take, what about rebounds plus assists? I saw that offered too. Not terrible. So Luka, maybe a pass since we don't have PRA options. I really want that assist ability in there. Yes, I will. I showed that was basically everything, man. There's not much else to show, but yeah, I'll go back. So I'm not going to touch Luka just yet because I'm not positive. Sengun, I want first half. I don't think his full game was quite as strong. Let's just double check though. Sengun, PRA. Thank you, whatever that was. 100K away for the sub. Sengun is playing at home today. I don't hate that. He's got a good matchup. Yeah, I don't mind that. So that's a look too. You could look at Sengun and his full game PRA. Obviously, the first half PRA looked way better, like we decided. But full game isn't terrible. At least been consistent there. But you definitely don't need to take that on Thrive. This is the thing that I love about Thrive. There's no need to force anything on Thrive. Lauri, can we get a PRA? Perfect. If George sits, Kawhi is going to be the play, but I'll have to look which way to take him. Aaron Gordon, we decided we did like. Let's look at the full game points as well as R plus A for him real quick, and then I will be out of here. So R plus A, Aaron Gordon. Ooh, that's not terrible. That was an option. It was. And then full game points. Ooh, I might just stick with the points, man. All right, so let's do that. I don't think you need to do that. I think that's a little bit of a force, but I'm going to add it just because I feel like it. I think that 3-man is very solid. We can, sure, 55 is fine. What? Canceled Markelle Fultz. All right, that means Markelle Fultz has been getting tons of money bet to his over because they canceled him. They don't cancel props on Thrive unless one side is getting too much action, and it's definitely not the under that's getting the action. So over on Thrive, I would probably 2-man Tatum and Markkanen PRA. That's your safest. Dude, get the fuck out of here. They canceled Lauri Markkanen. What didn't you fuckers cancel? Jesus. Start from square one, I guess. Markelle's... Jesus Christ. They got his points. See how they took the best props out? Oh, that's so frustrating. Yeah, Clippers are off the board because of the Paul George decision. Prize Picks doesn't pull people off the board. So Props.cash subscription is $20 per month, but I can get you 25% off your first month. So DM me on Discord, and I will get you my link for 20% off. Otherwise, if you sign up through the Patreon, the base tier is only $20, and you get me analyzing this for you every day. Obviously, I know people want it for themselves too, but that is a different way of going about it. Or if you get the VIP tier, you can get all this on request. You can just ask, hey bro, what does this guy's shit look like, and I'll send it to you. So Markelle, Fultz, let's look at the full game points. Are they at home? They are. That looks fine to me, man. Full game points, I'm fine taking that. So back to Thrive, full game points, was that an option? 11.5, was that, then didn't I just see 21.5? Oh, that wasn't on Fultz, that was on Gordon. That's why, okay. Fultz looks just fine too, I guess. Assist, rebounds. And there's more to Props.cash than just this too. You know, you got all this stuff underneath, you know, people who have their totals in the past against them, who have been same position, how many minutes they played, when they hit or didn't hit, offensive versus defensive rebounds, since we're on the rebounds category. They have the trends section where you can get this kind of stuff. They have alt hit rates. They have cheat sheets in every category, which I do give with your top tier subscription. You get this every day in VIP. So there's that. There's line versus projection stuff. All sorts of good shit on here. But again, I can get you 25% off your first month. So you can try it out for a month, and if you like it, you can buy it again. But yeah, that's where we're at with Props.cash. So let's go for Thrive. What do we got that we like for sure? We're going to take Markelle's points. I don't love it full game. I like it. The props I loved kind of got jacked off the board, it looks like. Do we have a Tatum full game? Yes, we do. Do we have Lauri still full game? For points at least? Or do we have a Doncic full game PRA? Otherwise, I will take the points, I guess. Yeah, I'll take 26.5 points and assists. Isn't he at 26.5 points by himself? Pretty sure he is. Huh. 25.5. Okay. Back to Thrive. So PRA. They didn't cancel that shit. Fucking liars. I didn't like any of that. Gordon, I did like 16.5. So yeah, we'll just get rid of Fultz. We're gonna play this then. There we go. All right, so Markkanen's PRA is there. They just changed it from 34.5 to 35.5. All right, so I will show you the lineups quick on Prize Picks, and I got to roll very late now. So we got Markkanen, Sengun, Nikola, Doncic, Tatum, Gordon. Switch Gordon out for Fultz, PRA. Same thing, Tatum's rebounds plus assists. Same thing, but Tatum's PRA. We got a 4-man, Markkanen P plus R, Sengun first half, Markelle Fultz PRA, Nikola Jokic assist. We got 2-2-mans. Sengun PRA first half, Markkanen PRA, Markkanen points, Franz Wagner points plus assist, and that is it. Till the next one, guys. I don't know when I'll be streaming live next. Probably like not this Saturday, but the following Saturday maybe, or the next really short slate. If we get a 3-gamer or something soon, I'll make sure to pop on. But until the next one, guys, make sure to sign up for Thrive. Check it out. Deposit $20. The promo is awesome. Like I said, they match your money. I send you $10 back out of my own pocket. If you do it today, you get a free square on Trevor Lawrence too. Yeah, let's get it, guys. Nothing is really like big time standout today. Nothing looked like exceptional so far. So this ain't the day to be heavy as far as I'm concerned so far. Appreciate it, Willie. Much time, brother. And most definitely I will be smoking for you, no doubt. Yes, Pinnacle is free. Do not make an account. And when you go on Pinnacle, you need to change the odds. You need to go from, it'll be like this when you first get it. You need to change it from decimal odds to American odds. Otherwise, you will not understand a damn thing, nor will I. So that is what I got. Thank you, everybody who came. The 83 of you who are still here. That's like half of you guys. Players for that. Matter of fact, no, I got no way of doing it that fast. Sorry, we can't do a giveaway right now. I got time for it. Next one. I owe you guys a giveaway. So until the next one, guys, much love and peace.